Hey everyone, Angus here with Iron Bowl Fly Shop. Today we're going to be tying up a complex twist bugger. So today we're going to be tying it in kind of a purple variation. You can tie it in blacks, olives, tans, work really well in high water. Very versatile streamer pattern, whether you're fishing overcast, darker days. It's got that little bit of flash. You can tie it in pretty much every color under the sun. So we're going to be tying this today on a Daiichi 1720. This is a size 6. And for our weight here, we're going to be using 0.020 lead-free wire. Do about 10 wraps, helicopter it off. And then this trick here, I'm just going to put a little drop of Zap-A-Gap. So when you put that Zap-A-Gap on there and you push that lead into the cone, just helps everything stick into there. So next we're going to be starting our thread base. Today we're going to be using UTC 140 in purple. Just start working your thread back to where the barb was. I've already pinched the barb off this. Trim off our excess. And we're going to come in here with some Marabou. We're going to be using bright purple today. Pick a couple good feathers. And I'm just going to measure this about 1 shank length of the hook here. I'm going to just tie this in on top here. I'm going to double this up as well. I want it to be the exact length as that last feather we've just tied in. Trim that off. So next we're going to be tying in some Senyo's Aqua Veil. This is mixed berries. So I've trimmed off a piece that's about 6 inches long. Make sure that's nice and secure. Next we're going to be tying in our Schlappen. Today we're going to be using hot purple and black. So I'm just going to tie this in here from the tip. Make sure that's nice and locked in there. We're going to do the same thing with our black Schlappen feather here. Just going to tie it in from the tip. Just going to expose that. Get a couple good tight wraps on there. Then we're going to work our thread forward. Make sure it's all covered up. Now I'm going to create my dubbing loop. I'm just going to make sure it's not too long and not too short. Close it off. Work that forward. Just going to put a half hitch in here. Use my bobbin cradle. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in with our Smhaen Master Dubbing Twister. Just going to hook that in there. Give it a good twist. I'm going to come in here with our Aqua Veil, put that between our clamp. I'm going to do the same thing with our 2 Schlappen feathers. I'm just going to give that a good twist. It's another one of those really cool applications for this tool. Just going to brush that out a little bit with my fingers here. And I'm going to start wrapping this up our shank. So I'm going to get a couple tight wraps over top and behind. Cinch down on that, make sure it's not going anywhere. We can trim off our excess. Just going to clean this up a little bit. And now we're ready to tie in our collar here. So for our collar, I'm just going to use a little bit of laser dab. Today we're going to be using purple. So when I'm using this laser dub, because this is also a size 6, I'm going to tear it almost in half. So rather than having 2-inch strands of laser dub, they're going to be about 1 inch. I'm going to make sure I have a fairly good sized clump as well, because we're going to do this whole collar in one shot. So I'm going to work it a little bit with my hands here. So I'm going to encase that cone head with the laser dub here. So make sure it's wrapped 360 degrees around our fly here. Nice little loose wrap. Make sure it's covering the entire shank. Move it around if you have to. Now I can pull this tight here. Fold everything back. Get a couple tight wraps just behind the cone. Now we are ready for our whip finish here. So because this is a streamer too, I'm probably going to do 2 whip finishes, accompanied with a little bit of extra laser dub on my tool here. Trim off our thread. I'm just going to give this a quick comb as well. Really clean everything up. And there you have it. That is a complex twist bugger.